juicy video for you. And we're going to explain why Nvidia probably going to crash hard, because we got the big short investor, Michael Burry, who's pretty much shorting Nvidia and Palantir. And he's pretty much known for his big, you know, guesstimate on the big short. But a lot of people talk about him saying that he's right 1 out of 99 times, which is true. But this time, it's not a bluff. And I do agree that Nvidia stock is going to crash hard. And this guy, his hedge fund bought more than $1 billion in put options on the two tech companies. Oh my God. He's low enough for real. So people, don't get mad. Just follow the trend and be careful out there. But I'm going to show you why I agree that Nvidia is going down. So if you're a video lover, you worship Nvidia, you think it's going to go to 1,000. Unfortunately, you're wrong. But let's get it. So here goes Nvidia chart right here. We're gonna go just based off the chart, not based off hype. We know Nvidia is just hyped up right now. AI in general is just all hyped up right now. But when everything gets overhyped, that's pretty much the best time to short. So here we got Nvidia's daily chart. As you can see, if you're just looking at it from a technical standpoint, Nvidia's is in a nice new downtrend all the way up from 212. And this red candle right here with this giant wick on the daily, that does not look good. And it has room to fall all the way down to 184. And that can happen within days or weeks. Sure, it can probably happen tomorrow. But Nvidia is pretty much going down because if you pay attention to the bottom of the screen, this right here is the RSI indicator, the relative strength index. So it shows the strength of the stock. And pretty much, I do have my chart set up a certain way. I'm not going to get too advanced in technicals. We're just going to stay on the surface level. But every time we get overbought right here, crosses my solid line right here, just from basic charting, it's overbought right here. Whenever it gets overbought, it makes a nasty pullback. Right here, October 29th, it's overbought right now. And guess what? What happened when it got overbought? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Boom, overbought at 212. It dumps. It's just coming from this overbought stage. You're gonna have to freaking simmer and chill out for a couple days. But at the same time, this nasty red candle shows that it has more downside. And my first level that it's going to, I have 184. Alright, but let's change the topic. Let's talk about another big AI and chip company, AMD. I feel like a lot of people are selling. Big dogs are selling their Nvidia, and they're pretty much loading up on AMD. Because you got to remember, Nvidia is sitting at a $4.7 trillion market cap. That's expensive. But you got AMD. Let's pull up the chart. We got AMD. AMD is sitting at a $400 billion market cap. Basically a fraction of the value of Nvidia. But guess what? They're both heavily involved in AI and chips. They're both theoretically doing the same thing. So what company would you want to invest in? The company that's expensive or the cheap company that's doing the same exact thing? And plus AMD just hit a big AI deal also. But guess what? Look at AMD chart. This chart actually looks better than Nvidia's chart. This chart right here is in a nice uptrend. You see this fat green candle right here? That's a lot of buy orders coming in. There's volume. There's buy volume right here. And this right here can continue on up and get on up to 300. So it's pretty much at its all-time high right now. And it's showing strength to continue up. So people, before you get caught up in all the hype, you rush to get mad at people that's shorting the market. But one thing you do got to understand, you got to understand why they're shorting the market. Looking at Nvidia just from a technical standpoint, it's pretty much just a bad purchase at this price. All the people who's been in Nvidia since it was $60 and rode it all the way up, those people are now taking profits. It's no point for them to hold it. They already juiced the stock out. They juiced it out already. Only new investors get excited about Nvidia, thinking they finna jump in here and make a lot of money. But instead, you should be buying AMD, a company that's a fraction of the price of Nvidia, that's doing pretty much the same exact thing as Nvidia. So with that being said, be smart, short Nvidia. I didn't really talk about Palantir. I really wanted to just talk about Nvidia. But with that being said, I'm outie.